and welcome. My name is Lady T, and this is Lady T's Tasty Treats. My channel is all about international cuisine. Easter is quickly approaching, and today we're going to make dessert. We're going to have chocolate cookies with ice cream sandwiches, chocolate with sprinkles. So stay tuned. I've preheated the oven to 375 degrees. I have leftover cookie dough that I made before, and I saved part cookie dough. Chocolate cookie with white chocolate chips. I'm going to slice the cookie dough about an inch thick. I'm going to place the cookies on the cookie sheet. I have parchment paper. I'm going to roll it into balls. I'm taking the teacup and I'm slightly pressing down. On the cookie dough. I want to make sure that the cookies are basically the same size. We're making mini ice cream sandwiches. The timer has went off. Place in the oven. I'm going to set the timer 7 minutes. The timer has went off. I'm going to take our cookies out. It smells so good. We're going to remove the cookies and place them on the cooling rack. Let it cool. I go back to my old video making these cookies and get the recipe and the instructions. You don't have to be stressed out with preparing holiday meals. You could do things ahead of time. I baked the cookies, I poured it in parchment paper and saran wrapped, rolled it, tied rubber bands around the ends, and placed it in the freezer. Out, let it defrost a little bit, slice it, roll it, flatten it with a teacup, baked it. Remove the ice cream from the freezer. While the cookies are cooling, the ice cream will melt a little bit and become soft. The ice cream has softened. I have chocolate and I have vanilla. I'll make one. Ice cream is slightly softened. Do 1 scoop of vanilla. Place the cookie on there. Okay, it needed a little bit more ice cream on the other end. That's okay. And it broke. It's going to be placed in the freezer. The next dessert we're going to do are marshmallows. We're going to melt 4 squares of semi-sweet chocolate and bittersweet chocolate. We have simmering water, and then place the bowl on top of the pot. So I've made my own double boiler. So I have campfire egg swirls, and I purchased this from Aldi's. It's melted nicely. I'm going to turn the flame off and continue to stir. To place the tea towel on the countertop. So I'm going to dip the marshmallow. This is strawberry. So I'm going to dip half of it. Okay. Dip it into the chocolate. Huh. This will be so much fun for the children. Include your children in the kitchen. That would go to church, come home, have a little Easter egg hunt outside for the children. You hide the eggs. Oh, they would love it. I'm going to do some sprinkles. My cousin reminded me that children love sprinkles. I'm going to sprinkle some sprinkles. Maybe pick it up. Candy, 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 and more candy. Make sure you include vegetables in your Easter dinner. Ah. Oh, how lovely is that? And we're going to do the strawberry. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle the sprinkles so I have less of a mess. I'm learning also. Yes, that's much better. You could do this a few days ahead of the holiday. There's no need to stress yourself out. A lot of things we could do ahead of time. This way, the day of our dinner party, celebration, the holiest day of the year for Christians. And you can enjoy the festivities also. Dip some of the chocolate cookies into the chocolate. And then this will be fun for the adults. Just a little bit and shake off the excess. And just dip in the chocolate. do one with sprinkles. This. And after the chocolate gets warm, just place it back on the pot of simmering water. How lovely is that? Just let it dry. And my ice cream sandwiches. You could roll it. Some sprinkles. One chocolate and one vanilla. I retrieved myself, but I'm learning also. I made a mistake and I recovered. So if you make a mistake, don't get frustrated. I placed the cookies in the freezer. We did a chocolate. We rolled them in sprinkles. And here's the vanilla. So I made a mishap and I recovered. And you place on the saran wrap. And place it on the in the freezer. Thank you for joining me. My desserts, my marshmallows and cookies dipped in chocolate, coconut and sprinkles, marshmallows also dipped in coconut sprinkles, and my ice cream sandwiches. My chocolate cookies with white chocolate chip, vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream sandwich, and a couple rolled in sprinkles, individually wrapped, saran wrapped, and put in a baggie and place in the freezer. So thank you for joining me. If this is something that you enjoy learning, please like, hit the subscribe button, share, make a comment, help me grow my channel. And preparing for the holiday meal doesn't have to be overwhelming and stressful. You could do things ahead of time. Make your cookie dough ahead of time, freeze them. You could make your deviled eggs. You could boil your eggs and refrigerate them a couple of days ahead of time. You can also make your filling for your empanadas a couple of days ahead of time. You could do your dough up to a week. Make sure you boil them first and then freeze them. Let the freezer and the refrigerator be your friend. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you spending your time with me. And may God bless you, and happy Easter. The Lord has risen.